Let's take it from the top. Bro, this was a secret that wasn't supposed to get out. David didn't know how old the girl was. She was lying and said that she was 19 when he was 20. And then the second he found out, he took her home. Dead ass, bro, I snap. And since we were just dumbass kids, we tried, yo, peace and hive vibes. We live on the hive, come, Robert number 9, man. We in this month. Feel me? We in this jump. Y'all see by the title what we finna get into. Turn on my post notice to keep up with me. And yeah, man. Another update on this David situation. This shit crazy. That nigga crazy. Without further ado, Poetic Flacco video. Let's get into it.
That's David and Celeste.
Wait. Oh, that's problematic. A little conflict of interest there. There we are.
Situation just keeps getting worse. Whenever I open up my computer, there's something new. There's a new update that just makes you want to throw up. It's gross. Everything is gross about this situation. There's nothing good coming out of this. The only positive thing that has came out in the last 24 hours is that David finally found it in his heart to end the remaining U.S. tour dates while being investigated for murdering a 15-year-old girl that he was supposedly dating. He also has found it in his heart to take down the bloody t-shirt merch that he was selling on his website while going through this investigation.
Seems to me like the signs were just there, huh? I mean, if you ask me, I might not be Sherlock or his partner. I might not be one of them niggas from Law and Order or Gideon from Criminal Minds. But this nigga got the mind of a shitty criminal.
You don't want to be that guy who's walking around taking credit from people, but this should have been done earlier. Like day one, the minute they found a dead body in your Tesla, you should have stopped all the weirdo activities.
Yeah.
Taking down the bloody merch should have went down. Stop bringing coffins to your show. That should have stopped. You should have canceled all tour dates, period. But it kept going. Now, one thing for sure and one thing for certain, not only is he a weirdo, but you also have to put blame on the people around this situation. Because it's almost for certain that they failed this girl, Celeste. I've seen a video of a teacher, like her literal teacher, talking about how he was aware that her and David were like hanging out or they were like being together.
That's her.
It's not that, I don't think he said that he was aware in the moment. We gonna let him get into it, but I don't think he said that he was aware in the moment. I think he said that he found out about it afterwards.
In my classroom, in front of this poster right here. Okay, hold up, I got another one because I got a picture on TMZ of this other kid exchanging stuff with the rapper who we alleged did this stuff. Hold on a second, because
no wait, nigga.
He's also in my classroom.
Wait, how long ago was this?
We all just found out yesterday who it was, but she's been missing since I taught her. So when I taught her, she met this dude on social media. He was a rapper in LA. He came and got her. She ran away from home. She was gone for like a month. The cops found her in Hollywood, brought her back to our school. She came back to our school, kind of told people this story. She disappeared again in May of that year, May of 2024. That's when her friends told me what happened, that it was this rapper. And then I found out yesterday that she's now dead in that rapper's car, cut into pieces. You want to know how they met? I feel like I just said it. Social media.
If you didn't catch it, he said that.
That shit's so crazy to me, bro. And he's so thorough for like making this known to his students, real shit. But whoever recording this gonna get a referral. Because if he on social media enough to see this shit, he gonna see that he was talking about it. Yeah, she's gonna get a referral the next day.
After she kept running away,
she's gonna get ISS for a week.
And coming back and then running away, that some of the students let him know, hey, she's with this famous rapper. His name is David. She's with this dude. And then he didn't think nothing of it. And then she ended up dead. And now he's warning the students, hey, you should probably not go down her path. But if they told you she was with this rapper dude who was a grown man, why didn't you as a teacher alert the police? Why didn't you as a teacher talk to them folks? Why didn't you as a...
Yeah, he completely misheard what he was saying. He completely misheard what he said. Because that's not what he said at all. He didn't say that he knew that in the moment he was talking to Shawty or he was talking to a rapper or whatever. Found out afterwards.
Teacher do more to protect this chick. People let her down.
Or am I tweaking? Am I tweaking? Because it doesn't sound like at all that's what he said. 302.
Home. She was gone for like a month. The cops found her in Hollywood, brought her back to our school. this other kid exchanging stuff with the rapper who we alleged did this stuff. Hold on a second, because he's also in my classroom.
Wait, how long ago was this?
We all just found out yesterday who it was, but she's been missing since I taught her. So when I taught her, she met this dude.
He said we all just found out yesterday who it was.
On social media. He was a rapper in LA. He came and got her. She ran away from home. She was gone for like a month. The cops found her in Hollywood, brought her back to our school. She came back.
Sorry,
but she's been missing since I taught her. So when I taught her, she met this dude on social media. He was a rapper in LA. He came and got her. She ran away from home. She was gone for like a month.
Yeah, I think he just misheard him, because he's not saying that he knew that they were fucking with each other at the time. I think the way he's saying it makes it seem like that, but that's not the case.
I think you as a teacher do more to protect this chick. People let her down all across the board.
Yo, what's good, everyone? I know y'all want some more information with this picture. Like I said, man, my homie sent me this like 6 months ago. Something like that. I didn't even think about it at the time, bro. Fast forward to now, bro. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy to say something, bro. The news came out about the girl. I put 2 and 2 together, and now we got this pic, bro. Here we are with this pic, bro. I got in contact with the homie who showed me this picture in the first place, and he messaged this kid, and I'm about to show you those messages right now. Basically, it starts off with,
All right, if he really tried to ruin your life, I will help you, bud. Dude, please. Actually, Ethan, you don't know how bad this is, like, for real. Explain how bad it is then, nigga. Bro, this was a secret that wasn't supposed to get out. David didn't know how old the girl was. She was lying and saying that she was 19 when he was 20, and the second he found out, he took her. Bro, niggas need to use punctuation, bro. Like, I'm trying to narrate and be an orator, but it's hard to get the flow because this nigga doesn't use punctuation. God, man, California education. Let's take it from the top. Bro, this was a secret that wasn't supposed to get out. David didn't know how old the girl was. She was lying and said that she was 19 when he was 20. And then the second he found out, he took her home. Dead ass, bro, I stand. And since we were just dumbass kids, we tried to blackmail him and we really messed up. So, like, no funny, if you could just keep that video, and if you keep that video up, you could ruin his life for doing nothing wrong over a girl lying. And then you could ruin my life because he would know I leaked it and I could go to jail for, like, slandering him, bruh. This lame ass nigga gonna say pay me, bruh. Come on, yo. What's up with the blackmail, bro? The blackmail and extortion. What the fuck is going on? Niggas watch too much TV.
then if you really try to ruin your life, I will help you.
Sorry.
I leaked it, and I could go to jail for, like, slandering him.
First off, you could tell that's a literal child.
Yeah,
that's a literal child writing that, bro. Because only a child will believe the nonsense. I could go to jail for slandering him. Trust me, if that was the case, I have a laundry list of YouTube personalities who got some jail time they owe me, bro. But no, like, you don't go to jail for slandering someone. Right? You can probably get sued, but not jail. But only a child will believe those threats from David. That's only a child. Now, he went the lengths of covering this up. He's pulling up, he's paying kids not to say nothing, which is probably why a lot of people probably minded their business. They probably got paid off. And this is why this...
I don't believe it, though. You know why I don't believe it? Because you can tell when a woman is young. You can tell when a woman is under the age of 21. When she's between 18 and 21, sometimes you can tell. When she's a minor, like, I don't know, me personally... At one point, it was hard to tell the difference. Like a couple years ago, it was hard to tell the difference between a 17-year-old and like a 19 because they just started looking grown as shit. Don't know what they putting in the Wheaties these days. But now, bro, I can see a 17-year-old and immediately know that's a minor. You know? You can see a 15-year-old and not have to think hard about it, my nigga. You don't have to guess. You don't have to inquire. It's obvious that that's a minor. Mind you, she wasn't 15 or 17. She was 14, nigga. I need to get my soundboard hooked up. You know what I'm saying? She was 14. You can't confuse 14 with 19. Maybe if she was 17, you could get away with saying some shit like that. Not at all, actually, but to more gullible ears, you would get away with it. But nah, nigga, niggas is not jacking that, fool. Niggas is not jacking that. You knew what you was doing, nigga.
Nonsense was able to go on for so long. But the excuse that he gave these kids, or excuse that they're alleging he gave them, which is, hey,
I didn't know.
He didn't know her age.
She lied.
She told him that she was 19 when they met. Cut it out, man. Cut it out, bruh.
She literally just turned 14. Like, no funny. She literally just turned 14 a couple days ago. Or was supposed to turn 14, right? Was supposed to turn 14. So, how are you confusing 13 with 19? You're cap, nigga. You're cap. Once again, I'm not even gonna say it, bro.
That's a 0% possibility whatsoever.
Nah.
Now, a lot of y'all probably sitting in your chair like, man, Flacco, how do you know? These chicks be lying about their age all the time. I'm here to tell you, even if this chick would have told David, hey, I'm 19, which there's no confirmation because it looks like he knew her age because he went out of his way to hide her in multiple live streams, in pictures. Even when she was on the run, he knew she was on the run and he was hiding her. But even if she would have told him, hey, I'm 19, there's no possible way David could have looked at this chick and say, yeah, I believe you. We need justice for this young woman, bro. She's a victim. On the left is a picture of her when she first met David. On the right is a picture of her in 2024.
I'm fairly confident that we're not supposed to be showing a minor's face in regards to cases and things like that. I feel like I'm pretty sure that's a thing, but man, seeing her face, bro, hit the heart, man. That shit's sad for real. Look at the innocence in her eyes, fool.
Look at her. Are you listening to the nonsense that he was tricked? He didn't know? Cut it out, man. Anyone with a brain would know. He knew. If you're someone who's delusional enough to look at those pictures
and even if you can't because once again, sometimes be a little deceptive, you know what I mean? So even if you can't look at her appearance and immediately say that she's a minor, like you can't immediately determine her age by her appearance, it's gonna come out in her speech. The things that she says, the way that she speaks, the sound of her voice is gonna sound adolescent, my nigga. It's gonna sound prepubescent. So no, there's no weaseling your way out of this one, David.
Say, yeah, David got tricked. He didn't know, bro. Cut it out, man. Now, people are pointing to like Discord role servers where her Discord, she had the 18 plus role in David's server. But again, that could have just been David giving her the role so people don't suspect that, he's with this chick often and frequently, and this chick is not 18 yet. So he probably could have did that to take away all suspicion from off of him.
I have nothing to do with the David situation. Yes, I am in his Discord. This is David. This is the victim, Celeste. I've known David for a very long time. Before his music career, I was the leader of his Fortnite clan. That's how we know each other. This victim, Celeste, I don't even remember ever talking to. I don't think I have. I know this means nothing, but she had the 18 plus role. And if you are a multi-platinum artist like David, I don't think you would have a 13-year-old girl around you. But unfortunately, I was wrong. A year ago, I was publicly saying that David was the enemy. Check the dates. Check the dates. Remember the enemy 2 years ago. Never listening to David again. This is a video from us back in 2023. We talked a couple times on stream and there are recordings of this. A few of us literally were there like this. Like we know something, we just can't prove it. And for now 2.5 years, I've been making jokes about this. And this is crazy how I feel like the prophesizer.
Ethically, you can't really fault someone for something that somebody else did.
Bro, what's up with education, bro? The prophesizer? Nigga, the proper noun is a prophet. Yo, education, religion. I mean, are we just failing the new generation?
Especially a friend if they were not aware.
I'm sorry. Let me stay focused. Subject matter, right? Task at hand. Yeah. I'm interested to know what it is that he peeped that would make him say that David is evil. Because I go based off eyes and energy. I know it might not be the most perfect science, but when you know how to recognize it, you know. This is my first time hearing anything about the nigga, and he just looks like somebody who's capable of me personally. You look at the nigga eyes, he looks like someone who's capable of malice and vile activity.
But in this situation, bro, if you're in the Discord where Celeste and David are interacting, he's telling her, "Oh, I'm gonna marry you." They're having conversations. They're being flirty. Are you somewhat responsible? Do you have some blame? Probably, because in that very same Discord, people was also calling him Epstein. They was also saying, "Yo, this chick is not of age, bro. This chick is very young." So those were things being thrown out there. And as a homie, you didn't get down to the bottom of it. Are you completely to blame? No. Do you have some fault? Yes, you do. Absolutely. You 100%
are an accomplice, nigga.
Some
just a little
here
bit
for being in that Discord and actively witnessing everything happen. And also, too, like, why I kind of like look at.
You're gonna go in there, what you told her? She's gonna be out here. Figure age, I'm gonna do.
This dude a little sketchy. He tries to get off, hey, man, her Discord role says 18 plus.
Oh, David, the one that say that? What? Hey, yo.
So, I don't know. But there's literal messages surfacing where she says, yo, I can't go because of David's stupid age restrictions. Okay? So then David responds back, fake your age. Everyone did.
That's a wild thing to tell to a minor.
So if you are active in a Discord, then you know that it's pretty open that David knew this chick was not of age. David knew this chick was really young, so young that she couldn't even go to certain tour dates. But this was a chick that he was popping out with, taking pictures, posting on Instagram stories with, doing lives with, personally with at 3 a.m. on FaceTime. Like, come on, bro. Your man was dating someone who you knew was not of age and you let it slide. This, I didn't know she was under, cut it out. Because clearly everyone in the Discord knew she wasn't 18.
Yeah.
Now, let's get back to the other kid, okay, who claims that David was paying them not to tell nobody, and, you know, they was afraid that they could go to jail for slander because David told them the chick lied about her age. Let's get back to those messages.
Bro's tweaking. Basically, after that, he says, what's done in the dark always comes to light. He says, dude, you're weird. Why would you do that? He says, why would you?
So what's done in the dark always comes to light. Dude, you're weird. Why'd you do that? Why you blackmail? So why would you, if you have a problem with him blackmailing, why would you do some lame ass shit like that back to him? Like what, nigga?
You blackmail. Then he starts asking him if that was her. And bro, guess what happens next, bro? Dude just blocked him on everything, bro. And then he sent me his Instagram too. And I can't find his Instagram, but he sent me that he blocked him on Instagram too. This is the screenshot he sent me. But yeah, bro. So yeah, he blocked him on Instagram and TikTok right after.
That person would also be a child based on their language, how they was talking. However, that child, whoever they may be, they're also complicit. They also have a role in this.
Yeah, they're definitely going to jail. Like, you might not have gone to jail for slandering him and what's the word? Defamatory language. You wouldn't have gone to jail for that, just sued, right? But now that a child has popped up, you know what I mean? You're going to prison now, buddy. Like, pack your bags, prep your ass. You're going to prison. You're going to prison, gang.
Because they had information. They knew what was going on. And apparently, David paid them some money
officially
to be quiet,
an
to
accomplice.
keep it hush,
Yeah.
to not tell anyone. And they got pictures to prove it. So if that's the case, and they kept it hush, and they kept it quiet, and they didn't report a crime, and based on the crime they did not report, somebody ended up dead, you got to have a conversation, buddy.
And you're not taking no plea deal trying to turn him in and say all the information. Nah, not with this. A minor popped up. Feel me? You're not getting no plea deal, young nigga. You're not getting no plea deal. Because if you had just been outright with that information, whole situation could have been avoided. Family wouldn't have to go through anguish and a grieving process if you had just done the right thing. You mean? If you had just done the right thing.
All right? blocking everyone
So nah, they deserve prison time. Real shit.
From Instagram, from TikTok, and other platforms is not gonna make you any less complicit. Blocking everyone is not gonna make this go away, or even deactivating is not gonna make this go away.
Can't run from it.
We know your username. Yeah. We know you was involved. You had knowledge of this going on. You knew firsthand this was wrong and this was a crime, and you was even trying to blackmail.
We're coming for you, nigga.
Blackmail David. And you were successfully able to blackmail him. He gave you some paper to be quiet and not report the crime. And now somebody is dead because you didn't report the crime. You got to have the conversation, man. All right? Deactivating ain't going to save you, buddy. You got to come outside. We got to hear the info. You got to come outside. Come outside. We bringing every one of you guys to the altar, bro. Y'all, no. We gotta have this conversation publicly.
We coming for you, nigga.
Y'all all gotta be shamed. Now, there are more theories being floated out there. What I mean more theories? It's the same theory, okay? Something went horribly wrong, and that's why David killed this chick. Now, the thing that went horribly wrong, people keep pointing back to is
leave it to the investigators.
Pregnancy. Now, the autopsy has not came back, and so we don't know if she was pregnant or not. However, people pointed to a Discord message from last year where David was joking about how him and Celeste was having a baby soon. This was a year ago, but the message reads, me and the leader user, which is Celeste, got a kid on the way. Now,
I don't even see why we gotta use her name so much, man. Like, we using her name like we know who she was for real, bro. Like, we can't just call her like the victim or something. I don't know. That shit it makes it way too real and emotionally powerful for me personally. I'll join the group chat with Wifey and give you all the story time. Wifey, me and got a kid on the way. And he said this in January of last year. She was 13 or 12. She was 12. She was 12.
Somebody can be pregnant for a year, okay? So if they was pregnant at that time, they are no longer pregnant now. So maybe did a kid come? Are they trying to hide the kid? Did they get rid of the kid? Like, this is just crazy. I don't know. But if he was joking about him and a very young girl having a kid on the way as a grown man.
As a grown-ass man.
Why would you joke about this publicly if this wasn't true? Why would you do this? Now, another theory that's being floated out there is that maybe his obsession with gore, his obsession with death, because bro had a call.
So, am I wrong to say that this nigga is not a psycho, that he's probably not a psychopath? Wait, I said that wrong. Am I wrong to say that he's likely to be a psychopath? You know what I mean? Like, I don't have the true ends to who he is, but I can look at certain behavior and say that there's a good chance this nigga's a psychopath, man. There's a very good chance.
Often at every one of his shows for fans to write a letter to the dead. And he would even admit in that very same Discord that he has an obsession with gore. He writes, gore greater than corn. I used to be addicted to watching gore vids. I love gore.
So doesn't that kind of make sense for a nigga who makes a clothing line of bloody clothing? Now that we see that this is something that he just puts out there, can we put it past him to have actually been, you know what I mean? So there's really, like I said in my last video, there is an insurmountable amount of evidence and too many what did I say? Fuck. God damn it. Incriminating findings. There is an insurmountable amount of evidence and there is a litany of incriminating findings against this nigga. Real shit. And this being one of them. So, you think gore is better than corn? Killing makes your dick hard? You're a GTA cop, huh? Then you say I used to be addicted to watching gore vids. Wild. Wild. Your gore addiction was my porn addiction? Crazy. And then you tripled down on it and said that you love gore. Yeah. he definitely did it, my nigga.
So this is clearly somebody who has a sickness, a mental illness. Was
Psychopath.
he doing some type of gore, satisfying some type of fetish or something going on? Right? He was satisfying some type of dark fetish he got going on, and then he ended up killing her accidentally? Is that what happened? I don't know, and I can't call it.
I'm sorry, you don't take pictures the way that this nigga do and be into crystals and flowers, fool. Like, he just looks like the type nigga that's into gory shit.
But what I can say and what I can call is, regardless of the investigation regarding the murder, we have enough for this dude to never, ever have another fan listen to another music again. This dude is sick. This dude is disturbing. And this dude ultimately, I believe, will do the rest of his life in jail. You cannot overcome this mountain hill of receipts and evidence, bro. It's over with, man. Right? You were able to scare off those little kids who knew information back then and bribe them or scare them with defamation, but nah, bro. You can't play that card game on the entire internet now, bro. Y'all let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think, man? Do y'all believe he's innocent? Do y'all believe he's guilty? And if you're still watching, click on this video here somewhere on my screen to find out how Rock Nation just received some really bad.
Man, I feel so bad. I feel so bad for the loved ones, man. Golly. That's what I'm saying. A 12-year-old will never, nigga. Interscope, yeah. She looks like she barely started. Facts. Much information. The fuck are you talking about? What? Wrong comment section, nigga. And this is another thing to consider here. I know niggas might not want to hear it. Might be too soon, but this is another thing to consider here. If he does not go to prison, if this is not an open and shut case, if he doesn't do the rest of his life in prison, this is the case. It was a sacrifice. Now, see, this is the thing this is how it gets tricky when it comes to like all of the sacrificing and superlative shit is, I said superlative, sorry, extracurricular shit, is you don't really know what's going on. You just know that something is fishy. So to say that it is exactly this, that he sacrificed her, I mean, it can be speculated, but you don't know for sure that that's the case. Don't preach that as the truth. Or it could be them putting a case on him because of XYZ ABC. But listen, you never know. All of it is speculation. You know what I'm saying? Understand that everything is not what it seems, but stripping away the story of it, we know that the result is a child was, feel me? And that's the shit that truly matters. Feel me? Regardless of if it was a sacrifice or if it was them putting a case on him or whatever the fuck. A child was lost, nigga, and that shit's fucking tragic. But that's the end of this jump. Appreciate y'all for tapping in. Like this jump to get me in the algo. Subscribe if you fuck with me. Share y'all comments in the comment section. And we out this jump. Number signing out. Oh shit, I didn't press it. Number signing out.